Idleness is not just an indulgence or a vice. As Tim Kreider of the New York Times says, it is as indispensable to our brains as vitamin D is to our bodies. The space and the quiet of solitude is as necessary of a condition for life. It helps us to see the forest and not just the trees. It helps us make unexpected connections for inspiration. It's critical to creativity. It's critical to innovation and solving problems. We live in a life of workaholism. So many of us don't take our vacations, and even if we do take our vacations, we're constantly checking our smartphones, we're checking our emails, we're calling the office. And when we're at the office, we are consumed with work. We spend endless hours doing chore after chore and not taking a break that our minds and brains really need. I personally love to work. I love the early mornings. I love to get in and turn the lights on and sit there in the peace and quiet before everyone else arrives with a hot cup of coffee. I like to win. I love to win, and I hate to lose. But this winning that so many of us are driven by diminishes our energy, our productivity, and our resourcefulness when we don't stop and take a break. We treat idleness with such scorn, and we undervalue it. We undervalue the healing and curative powers that it possesses. We look down on people who take some time to take a true break, who spend time daydreaming, who go out to lunch rather than having lunch at their desk. Research shows that relaxing and daydreaming, our brain does not shut down. It replenishes our attention, our motivation, our productivity, and our creativity. We need solitude just to hear what our brains are trying to tell us. Even in sleep, our brains are doing amazing things, molecularly, genetically, psychologically. There's so many processes going on, and yet we sacrifice this important sleep for the sake of our careers and our busy lives. Living a workaholic life has a way of burying us in the trees. Our days are consumed with lists and chores and filled with rote, mundane, repetitive tasks consuming our livelihood. As Greg McKeown says, if you don't control your life, someone else will. We need the power of a true break, whether that true break is just taking a 15-minute walk, or whether that break is having a cup of coffee to just sit quietly and not focus on work. Getting away from our desk, getting away from our computer screens and our smartphones. Rejuvenation is important to seeing our world in a new way. Sometimes we need true regeneration, the kind that you get from a vacation or traveling away, meeting new people, seeing new places, opening our minds in ways that change us in small ways and not so small ways. Adding time for our personal growth is critical to our success at work. We need to try new things, stretch ourselves in ways that are different from our day-to-day. It's important for us to try new things. Last year I gave a TED Talk style talk where I had to, for the first time, give a talk without the comfort and safety of my notes and a podium. And it was a great experience. It really made me stretch and learn and grow in new ways. Idleness is not a replacement for productivity. I am not advocating that we spend our days daydreaming, but what I'm advocating is that we need to spend time doing a little bit of daydreaming and allowing our brains to refresh and grow and relax so that we aren't trying to work with exhausted brains all the time. We need it to build our creativity and our innovation rather than working day after day just with these tired brains. As leaders, we need to advocate and do this for our people, and we need to do it for ourselves.